hear me? Look, to be honest, y'all ain't even on my fucking level, to be honest. Some of y'all dancing with the devil, to be honest. Y'all ain't even supposed to be here, but since we all here, let me tell you what's real, to be honest. Y'all ain't even...
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Stefan, a.k.a. Sticky Tree Man. And I just thought it was funny how we all just perked up real quick.
I found a chair.
And Ish, I appreciate you translating in sign language. My introduction. I hope that's what you're doing.
No.
If my house gets shot up, I'm gonna get you. Expect the phone call. Expect the phone call.
No, we good.
He's in that great set crib, homie.
TKO. If you know about it, you know about it.
Well, let's cut to the chase. Giants win.
Hold on.
Giants win.
Let me smooth into this real quick. Hey, guys, my name is Larry OG.
Oh my! Wait.
And below me,
oh my god,
is the Cowboy Hippie.
It's been too long for Sneaky. He forgot.
Look, guys, they finally win a freaking game, and Sneaky forgets how to do things, man. Yeah. It's amazing.
I am.
Imagine if he was 5-1.
Yeah. That's why I wanted him on the show today, man.
Imagine if he was 5-1.
Hey.
Yeah. So last week I had a migraine. I had a really bad migraine last week.
I would too, man, after last week's game.
And everybody was hurt. No excuses. We lost. We took the L. And yes, my apologies. I'm chilling with my home dog, Clary, the Clary OG, and the hippie of the Cowboys, the Cowboy Hippie.
That's the way it is.
Yeah. So
now you can talk about your two and what is it?
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, and yeah. So, but it feels good.
Congratulations, dude. I mean, seriously, I didn't watch any of that shit game. I'm not gonna watch two horrible teams play against each other. But congratulations on that dub. And I do want you guys to finish about 7th worst in the league. Because this is a horrible draft coming out for quarterbacks as well.
Yes.
So good luck on finding a quarterback for next year, because we all know Danny Jones and Gettleman are both gone or benched or But congratulations, enjoy it, Sneaky, because they're going to come very few this year.
I really don't think we're going to go quarterback. At least the first 3 rounds. I'm going to be honest.
Hold on. I think y'all need to put Danny Dimes at wide receiver because he made the best catch.
Right.
He made the best catch since Odell Beckham's famous one-hand catch, because I'll give it to him. He can't throw, but he can sure as hell catch and, I guess, run.
He can't throw. He can throw. He was throwing them today.
Boy, Daddy Nichols. 202 yards, right?
He had, I'm sorry, 200 what?
203 yards or something like that?
Today, I think so. I didn't look at the box scores.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't look at the box scores.
Nothing crazy.
But you know what? I'll take it. You got to win. No, but the key stat: no fumbles, no interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we need to look at, right?
Let me ask you something,
and I'll take it.
Well, you just brought up turnovers. Before going into today's game, he's had 45 turnovers in 33 games. Going into today's game.
Okay,
I'm just saying. I know the first year maybe you could throw that on being a rookie, whatever, but that's a horrible stat.
Well, I mean, okay, but that was the majority of those numbers is from last year
or last week.
How many? Okay, I mean, but let's be real. So what? Be through.
3 picks and a fumble last week.
3 picks and a fumble last week. Up until that point, he's only had 1 pick and 1 fumble, and that interception was at halftime. It didn't even make an impact of the game.
I did tell you he's having a decent year, though. I have given you that going into
now. Other than Shepard, who did he throw to in the Rams game? My point exactly.
Sneaky, but this is what we've been telling you. That's your GM's fault.
Well,
that's your team's fault. It's not
the GM's. Now hold on. We do have depth at wide receiver. However, we've been hit with the injury bug for so much.
Galladay's always hurt, dude.
Galladay got hurt.
He's always hurt. Sneaky.
Tony was hurt in college too.
But this was I really didn't follow Tony in college.
Me neither.
I just know from his.
I remember talking about it.
Yeah, I don't. I'll be honest. I have no idea. I
wish I would have took Bateman. Bateman's with Baltimore right now. He's doing pretty good. I like him. If y'all would have took him, it would have been a lot of people. Tony's not doing bad. I mean, he did good against the Cowboys.
Yeah, almost 200 yards. If he would have had some person to throw to, even Slayton was hurt last week. Shepard was the only one that was a viable number one. And I'm not trying to degrade any of the wide receivers that was playing last week.
Ingram, right? Ingram played as well?
Yeah, he played.
Last week, yeah. But he didn't play this week.
Did he play?
He played this week. Yeah, he did.
Well, he played this week. Yeah, I don't think he played last week though.
He played today?
Yeah, he played it. Yeah, he did play today. And he's been kind of playing. He's playing, but he's playing better. He's playing better.
Right.
But my thing is, I'm not going to say throw out last week's game. He had a bad game. So, and to be fair, it's going to happen this year. Dak is going to have a bad game too. I'm not going to. I mean, it is what it is.
The way
Dak's having an MVP year, Sneaky.
Okay.
No, he is. I mean, I'm not saying he is. He's top 3. He's top 3 right now, according to Vegas, in MVP voting. So yeah, I mean, I'm not just saying that because I'm a Cowboy fan. He threw for the most yards ever against a Bill Belichick coach team last week ever.
That's something that should be more blown up than it was. You know what I mean?
But let me throw you this stat out here, Sneaky.
Okay.
Speaking of people we've drafted, Tony Pollard has a better career than Saquon Barkley as of right now. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Think about that. I know Saquon's been hurt, but career-wise, Tony Pollard has had a better career than Saquon Barkley. And we talked, and the only reason I knew that because shout out 105.3 The Fan, they were talking with the radio show from New York, and New York guys told us, they brought out the stats, and everybody was like, wow, man. So we looked at all the stats and broke it down. Now, do you again go back and say, as you know how I am about Zeke and drafting a running back high, do you regret that now, that draft pick?
Well, Barkley, no, I don't, because at the time, see, people want to bring that up, right? They want to talk about, the fact that we got a running back number 2. You got to understand the state of the Giants and why we drafted Saquon Barkley. If I could get my damn thing to load up, I just want to look up one of our leading rushers.
Booker?
Before Barkley. Okay. Oh. So now what I mean by before Barkley, I mean before Jacobs.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. After Jacobs and after Bradshaw. Okay. We had here we go. We had Brown, Williams, Jennings, Darkwa. Okay. Now, not to take anything away from those guys, we had an atrocious running game in that 5-year span.
But your passing game hasn't been great either.
Right. Hold on, let him finish this. I want to hear. I want to hear.
I mean, our passing game. When we had Jennings in 2015, we were number 6. The year we went to the wild card, we were 26th. 17, we were 31st, and then we were 16, 18 last year. Last year 31. So our offense was there. Well, passing wise, I mean, and yeah, it was still competitive. One of those years we made it to the NFL or made it to the playoffs. But like I said, let's back up. Like I said, the mindset is we needed a running back, and Barkley was that running back at the time. I mean, I'm sure there's some picks you guys wish y'all didn't make back in the day.
No. Listen, I
Taco.
Look, Taco. If I'm a GM, dude, you guys both know this. I'll never draft a running back in the top 10 ever. If God makes me a GM somewhere, it's just it's never been proven to be good. Historically, it's never proven to be good.
I mean, the Cowboys had a chance to get Jalen Ramsey. Imagine if the Cowboys had Jalen Ramsey and Byron Jones at the same time when they're prime. I mean, the defense could have been insane.
Wait, Clary, what did you say? Like historically has not been good?
Yes. Just take a look.
Barry Sanders.
And okay, we could. There's gonna be a few in between, dude.
I mean, and that's what I mean.
There's more quarterbacks than there are.
Listen though, was Barry Sanders truly a good pick for the team? Let's be real.
For Detroit?
Yeah. What did they do?
Yes.
They put everything. No, they didn't do nothing. Anywhere. They didn't do nothing, Sneaky. You can't win with the running back.
But that is not Barry Sanders' fault. That is not
at all.
It's not. And this is 90s football when running backs were worth more. You can't win with the running back. And I've said this 1,000 times and you've heard it. I could walk down the street in DFW and pick out 5 quality running backs that I could plug into the NFL, man, today that could play. Maybe not at Zeke's level, not at Barkley's level, but that can play. And
look at the guy from Cleveland.
No, I'm sorry,
he was playing Division II football last year.
Right.
And now he got picked up on, and now he had a hell of a game. I mean,
they have a great offensive line, running line.
Oh yeah, and they still have people.
Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland's is on a different playing field. But no, I mean, you're asking me a question. Do I regret the pick? No.
Now,
I don't.
So let's go in the future. Your top 3 pick again. Do you take?
What's up, Mikey?
Would you take another running back? Because Barkley's career, let's just face it, is already on the decline, and it has been since he got hurt last year. As young as he is, because I was against Zeke. I was against the draft, and I was against the re-signing. You both know this. I'm against that.
Mm-hmm.
But I just you can't build around a running back. You can't. You build around an offensive line and a quarterback. You don't build around a running back, especially in 2021. I said it, baby.
You actually hit the nail on the coffin because, like I said, there's now if I'm a GM, if I'm Gettleman and I still have a job at the end of the season, I'm going after that defensive end from Oregon.
Okay,
that's who I'm going after.
Oh, he's a beast.
Yes, big time. And then the second round, I gotta build up my offensive line. We got to do something about Nate Soldiers. I'm thinking Nate.
He needs to retire too.
Yeah, I think Nate Soldiers is just there. Is there an echo or something, Clary?
I don't hear
it. Was
anything.
You guys? I don't know. It was just. I don't hear it no more.
Is it a ringing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. So I think Nate Soldiers is just being an honest guy. He's going to finish out his contract and then go on with his life. I think that's what he's doing. He might even retire after his contract is up. He already got his rings.
Right.
So I agree with you. I think we need to build our offensive line, our defensive front. I really think that Tomlinson from Devalian Tomlinson from last year was a key component to our defense, and also doesn't hurt that. Or it doesn't help that Martinez is out this year with an ACL. But as far as the defensive front, Williams, his numbers are low. They're low. And I think it's because Tomlinson is not there. Yeah, Tomlinson is not there to compliment him.
Yeah.
So, we brought in Schultz from Detroit for a, prove me kind of contract. However, we need someone to compliment Williams. And I think the dude from Oregon is going to do that. And then you got to go offensive line. To be honest, and I'm not a GM. I wish I was. I'm not a GM. Right now, with the play that Jones is showing me this year, which is consistent, good play, I would look over the quarterback, honestly. I would. He's only had one bad game.
No, hold on. This is sneaky. He's a bottom 5 starting quarterback in the NFL, man. Let's be real. I've said he's done good for Danny Jones. I think he's done good for him. and this is not against me hating the Giants. I think the Eagles are in the bottom 5-2 starting quarterbacks, and Washington. I think the Cowboys are in such a dominant position right now in that division because of the quarterback situation, man, that you guys have really got to either trade for a quarterback this offseason. You're not going to move forward with Danny Jones taking snaps, man.
All I'm saying, again, I'm saying it's consistent play. Now, when I take a look at the quarterback position, okay, I know I'm long-winded. I'm going to try and make this answer short. He does not put us in situations where we're losing the game. He does not put us in a situation where the defense has their back against the wall. He does not put us in situations where the defense has to play in on the 20-yard line. Basically saying the same thing what I just said a couple minutes ago. So, okay, in a nutshell, that's kind of what I'm trying to explain. He does not set us up for failure defensively. Now, we have more issues on the offensive line than just Danny Jones. He has proven if he has protection, he can be dangerous. I mean, in the first quarter against the Dallas Cowboys, in the first quarter of the Dallas Cowboy game, he was dangerous up until Barkley got hurt, and then up until he got hurt.
Did they score in the first quarter? I can't remember.
Did they? I don't remember either. I think they. I don't think they did. Did y'all score the first quarter?
No.
Then I don't think we know. We did not have the lead. We did not have but I think it was like 3-0, 10 to 7, or something like that.
So what I hear in your statement is you're okay with consistently losing. You're 2-5.
No,
well,
that's
sneaky.
That's not what I'm saying.
He's not a winner in the league, bro. I mean, you're happy with a quarterback that keeps you in a game. I mean, that's like sounding like a Jason Garrett-esque offensive scheme.
Who do we put in? Who do we bring in?
I don't know. You're going to have to trade or possibly go after.
To me, the best.
For who?
Well, sneaky. That's the problem.
What's better?
The Giants put themselves in this situation. That's why your GM's going to be fired at the end of the year. He put you all in this situation.
As of right now, who would be an upgrade? Now you got to keep in mind, our offensive line is in shambles right now. Uh-huh. Who would be an upgrade to Daniel Jones? Who?
Well,
Kirk Cousins.
Oh, absolutely, he would be. Sneaky, don't even go pull the stats. It's going to you're going to be sad if you see Kirk Cousins stats. You're going to be sad.
He's a top 10 quarterback right now.
You will be very upset if you. But look, man, I'm thinking you can trade or look. There's a couple of quarterbacks in the draft that I'm going to be very interested in, man. If you guys get a top 5 pick, and that goes into another segment of mine with you. When do you say let's give up on the season? Because let's be real, you're not going to the playoffs. Philly's not going to the playoffs, and Washington's not going to the playoffs. So when do you say do you want to be 6-11 and fall in the middle, or because and this is real, this happens in the league. Let's just be real, guys. Let's say you lose 3 more. You're now 2-8. What?
Okay,
are you okay with that or?
So right now I'm looking at the standings. Okay, I'm looking at the NFL standings.
Right.
And actually, hold on. Let me grab my phone just to confirm.
I can just tell you in my head the standings of every team.
No. I mean, I know I got it, but I just wanted to see something because you asked me when do we give up on the season?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
And okay, so I'm going to the NFL standings. So I use Score, right? The app Score. So I'm looking. Okay, so no, I don't see an E by our name, so we're not eliminated. Until I see that E, that's when I give up on the season.
That's fine with us. I don't want. I told Sneaky before the show, I want them to win a few more games. I don't want them to get a quarterback. I don't want them to get a quarterback. Win 6 and 7 games to be another loser and not get anybody in the draft and have Danny Jones and get him fired. And then excuse next year is we got another GM. Excuse after excuse is coming from the Giants organization right now. And you cannot be happy as a fan and as a strong supporter of your team, man, when all you hear is we have another new coach, we have a new offensive coordinator, come on, man.
So exactly, that's the point I'm trying to. I don't want to start over, but it's like, do we have to start over?
Yes.
Yes. But that's the thing. If we start over and you start hearing those excuses, then you guys get to go on that tirade. And I personally don't. But I will say we do need to move on from Garrett. We do need to move on from Garrett.
You're 7 weeks too late.
He wasn't going nowhere at the beginning of the season. Let's just face it. But the play that we're at right now, it's so inconsistent, it's so conservative that it's hurting us.
Yep.
The first three games, I believe he lost it for us at Denver. He lost it for us because we were playing not to win against Washington and Atlanta. But also, too, the defensive play and play calling was suspect as well. But when you're losing, there's so much blame to go around for everybody.
Sneaky, can I explain a little bit why I think it is Gettleman's fault? Okay. He decided to bring in a head coach, Joe Judge, who he came from the Patriots as a special team coordinator coach. Okay. As a special teams coordinator coach, going straight to a head coach, that's a huge jump, right? So now the offensive coordinator he brings in is Jason Garrett. Now, Jason Garrett, he's going to go to him like, listen, you're completely control of the offense. I'm putting the whole thing on you. I have no say because I have no idea what the hell to do in the offensive scheme. You need a head coach to either be on the offensive side or defensive side to call plays if they're not well for your team. And Joe just has no idea what to do. He's letting Jason Garrett be vanilla. And the thing is, who is it to blame? You can't blame Judge for that. You have to blame your general manager. He put him in the worst situation as a head coach. If he really wanted to make y'all's organization better, you bring in the young coaches. That's what's new now. Look at Kellen Moore. Look at Shanahan. Look at McVay. These are all young-headed talent who just came out the NFL. Kellen Moore was the backup quarterback when Dak Prescott got drafted. You know what I'm saying? So he's still young. And for him to see how much he's made this offense better ever since he became offensive coordinator, that's what y'all need. And it sucks for Daniel Jones because who now let's say he does stay, right? Let's say he stays with the Giants.
I hope so.
One more year. Because honestly, the quarterbacks next year aren't that great, Sneaky. You're going to have 2 first-round picks, and y'all should honestly get an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman. Stay with Danny Jones one more time.
I'm okay with.
Yeah, because those are the 2 most important things on your team, you know. But get you a young offensive coordinator to build with Danny Dimes 1 year, and that can be his 1 year to this is going to be a system kind of like college that you need to learn, and if you can't learn that, he's not going to learn it anywhere else. So I think Garrett needs to be gone. Keep Judge, get rid of Gettleman, and it's not really too much of a start over, but it's a fresh start. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that's all y'all need.
And I do want to backtrack. Clary, what you said earlier, you had mentioned that I'm okay with losing. No, I am not okay with losing. I'm not okay. Now, again, like I said before, I don't think Jones is the main reason why we lost or the main reason why we're 2-5 right now. I don't believe that.
No, I don't believe it either.
Because of his he has made progressions. He has grown. He's actually playing better than he was last year. And it is at the quarterback position, it's all about consistent play. Mm-hmm. Now, consistent play, what does that consist of? Not making turnovers. And he has shown that in these last 7 games, that aspect of his game has improved. Yeah, he fell off last week, but like I said before, he had no wide receivers. Now, as far as the GM, I'm gonna take up for Gettleman this once, and I got slammed for giving Gettleman kudos for his draft work for the last 2 years. Look, Gettleman knows his shortcomings. He knows that we've only had 19 wins. Now 20 wins, and what is it, 50 some losses?
Jesus.
Well, actually, this is from 2016, not since he's been in, but this is from 2016.
That's still bad.
Oh yeah, it's horrible. Of course. I mean, we are what our record says we are. But at the same time, Gettleman only brings in players who, people around him, and I'm not making excuses for him, but how do you know what players are going to do and how they play? How do you know? You're taking a gamble.
That's what your scout team's for.
But even then,
that's part of your scout team.
But even then,
look at the Cowboys. I'm just gonna say this because Terrence Steele went undrafted last year. Undrafted, he had a horrible season last year. But what the Cowboys saw is, okay, he's coming from a college where all they do is pass, so he can easily learn how to pass block. And they slowly built him to become. Now he can easily be your starting right tackle on your team right now. And that's what you need. A general manager needs to do: get right scouts, get right coaches, and build an organization. And he hasn't done that in the past 6-7 years.
Let me ask you guys something, man. And I want to ask Sneaky this about the quarterback situation. There's a guy in Green Bay named Aaron Rodgers, and I don't think he's going to be Green Bay Packer next year. And there's speculation on where he wants to play, where he wants to go. New York's New York, man. I mean, what? Let's just say, and it's going to come up because of your quarterback situation. Okay. It will come up, and I don't want to see that dude in the East. Trust me, I do not want to see Aaron Rodgers in the East, bro. What would you be willing, or let's just say what you got to give up a lot, right, for Aaron Rodgers, even though he has maybe 4 or 5 years left.
Well, no, because it'll be his final year, so you don't even have to.
I know. I'm talking about age wise. I'm talking about age wise.
I could see him maybe playing 3 more years.
We said that with Brady.
It's going to come up. The Aaron Rodgers talk is going to come up with teams like New York, Philly,
right.
That big market names that would need a quarterback, because he's not going to be. I don't think he's going to be there next year. I think he's not.
He's not going to be. I'll be surprised if he stays with Green Bay.
You got to give up so much though for him, right?
No, because he's going to be a free agent after this year. I think his new
Devontae Adams is trying to leave.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
yeah.
Which might go to Vegas.
Ironically, it's funny how this conversation comes up. So here we go right here. You take Aaron hands down. Right. And then Darnell also mentioned he has not addressed the offensive line, which I'm assuming he's talking about Gettleman.
Right. That Will Hernandez pick was a bust, and I called it.
Hey, shout out UTEP.
Even though he came from UTEP, I called it.
No, I still like Aaron. I still like Hernandez. I do.
Aaron Hernandez. Whoa.
Oh, no, Hernandez.
Will.
Hey.
He loved his high school quarterback, though. hey.
That's why Sneaky played quarterback. Okay.
Hey, that's why they
you
call
never
it
told
tight
us
end.
your teammates.
That's why they call it tight end. What can I say?
Hey, but I'm telling you, it's going to happen. The discussion is going to come up.
If you're asking me, do I want Aaron Rodgers as a bridge quarterback? I'm going to say no. I don't. I would rather. Yeah, I'm going to say right now. If you're asking me, I'm going to be honest.
He's not a bridge quarterback, though.
If he only sticks around for 3 years, he's a bridge quarterback. He's a bridge quarterback.
It's a win now league. It's a win now league.
Look, and I say that because
Gettleman they all want to save their jobs, bro.
Then again, you're asking me. I'm all about developing a quarterback such as an Eli Manning, right? You get him through the draft. You develop him with the consistent play of an offensive coordinator like Eli had, Calvin Gilbride. You give him a good, strong running back in the backfield, a good, strong offensive line, good receivers, and 2-time Super Bowl champ.
Look what Tom Brady did in Tampa Bay, man, in 1 year. And Aaron Rodgers is better than Tom Brady right now.
We want to have this conversation with Tom Brady, right?
He's better. He's better than Tom Brady right now.
I would say 3. I would say strong 3, maybe 4. You're right.
He's
but
what,
I could see him sitting around for 3.
He's 38, I believe.
Dude. And here.
Thank you, Darnell. Thank you.
And what
okay,
would you?
Okay, Sneaky.
Let's back up. Okay, let's go. No, wait. First off, what were you saying, Clary? I wanna.
About what? About Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers. Tom Brady.
Well, Tom Brady went into a Tampa Bay team that had been struggling and really, like you said, consistently bad for a number of years.
Mm-hmm. Right.
He goes in there and they win a Super Bowl.
We can say that because of the quarterback play of Jameis Winston, right?
Right.
The last year of Jameis Winston, where he threw 5,000 yards, plus 5,000 yards, they were 7-7, and they went 0. They were 7-7, fighting for a playoff spot.
Right.
They went 0-2, 7-9, missed the playoffs. Jameson's out. Okay.
Right.
He also threw 30 for 30.
Brady came in. Okay. Brady came in. He had Goodwin and Evans, freaking phenomenal wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Added Brown. Added
Brown was anybody could have added Brown though.
That's true.
That was just another great move.
Exactly, and I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. And then added
Brown was right the whole time.
And Kronk, right? Gronkowski went out there, and then you have Fournette,
which anybody could have gotten him too.
Fournette. But come on now, you're going to follow the meal ticket.
Well, Fournette became good because of his quarterback. Dude, these running backs get better because of
he got released. He could have gotten picked up by any team through the waiver wire.
Hold on, though. Let me tell you something. Brady and Rodgers have desire to win. Mm-hmm. They bring an aspect off the field. They're leaders. Danny Jones is not a leader.
No. What I'm trying to get at is you said earlier, look at what Brady did. He came in and then he won with that type of team. Oh, and we didn't even get to the defensive side of the ball. Of course, they're going to have success if you add a 6-time Super Bowl champion to an already Pro Bowl style football team. We don't have that in
their defense wasn't that great.
The Giants.
Well, do something then, Gettleman. Do something. You just sit around and hope you draft players that are going to be good.
But that's the point I'm trying to make. Even if Aaron Rodgers comes, matter of fact, even if Tom Brady comes, I don't see them.
I thought Galladay was going to be a game changer.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think a quarterback of a Rodgers or even a Brady is going to make that much of a difference. I'm not saying we're not going to win. We're not going to easily get 3 or 4 more games.
Hold on.
If
you had Aaron Rodgers this year, you guys would be 5-2 right now. You would be 5-2 right now if you had Aaron Rodgers. 5-2.
I believe we had
first
Aaron
games
Rodgers.
very easy.
If we had Aaron Rodgers this moment right here, right now, I think him and Garrett would be going at odds. Honestly.
You're probably right. You're absolutely right about that. You're absolutely right.
Let me ask you this, Nikki. This is also a big problem y'all have had for a while. Since Odell Beckham, what wide receivers have y'all drafted that have been decent? And do not say Sterling Shepard, because Sterling Shepard from Oklahoma, I followed him for a long time. He has been horrible in the NFL. And y'all kept him for, I want to say 6 to 7 years. And then finally in the offseason, y'all have a chance to get another receiver, and y'all end up getting Galladay, who
another broke down injured player.
Yes. So he's supposed to be helping your team, but he's just putting you in a bigger hole. So now you have to pay a receiver who's not that good top 5 money.
So you can't ask me a question, and then because there was no other receivers we've drafted. I mean, other than Beckham and Shepard, we did not draft any wide receivers.
That's what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I know. That's the point I'm trying to make. I mean, so
that's the point I'm trying to make.
But I mean,
you need to draft receivers every year.
That didn't work for Detroit. That did not work for Detroit.
It didn't work for Detroit, but it's worked for the Cowboys.
Okay, that's from
If
a Cowboys
it's
The
worse,
Cowboys have an MVP quarterback, buddy.
It's worse for San
wait.
Francisco.
But well, no, I mean, Des Bryant. Would
Des
that
Bryant,
be a success?
Nick is, sir. Have you seen his stats?
I mean, no, but he's not in the league right now.
No, but I'm
So,
saying
I mean,
in the
blew out
past
his
year-
Achilles.
I'm saying his past years we've gotten.
No, he's
Good.
healthy now.
We've gotten.
Dude, he's never going to be healthy if you blow out an Achilles. A right out, you're never the same.
These are the receivers the Cowboys have drafted in the past, I'll say 10 years. Des Bryant, Cole Beasley, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Cedric Wilson. And that all those right there are better than all the receivers that I've named for the Giants. And look how in some of them we got
Cedric Wilson
was drafted
stepped in.
the 6th round. by
He's
Boise
our
State.
fourth wideout that has stepped in Michael Gallup's place, and we haven't lost a step with Wilson back there.
He was,
and
our
he's
6th
probably
round
gonna be-
pick.
Well, Gallup or Wilson's going to be gone next year, though.
See,
Well,
and
yeah.
not to be disrespectful. I mean, maybe I have to look up Wilson. I mean, his name doesn't ring a bell.
He's number
I mean,
one for the
and
Cowboys.
that's I'm just being. That's just me. I'm just being. I'm not trying to be. Or,
No,
you
no,
know,
and I-
You didn't
no,
watch
you're-
college
I'm not trying to.
football?
I'm
You
not.
didn't
no,
watch college football?
What college did he play for?
Come
Boise
on,
State.
Stevie. Play on the blue turf,
Mm.
baby.
Okay.
No, but you're right. You haven't heard about him because he's not a huge name. But if you plugged him into your receiving group, he would
No.
easily be your top three.
You know
top
why
three
you haven't
receiver
heard
for
of him? You know why you haven't heard of him? Because he's doing his job. He stepped in as a backup wideout. He's doing his job.
Yep, you're right.
That's why no one's heard of him.
Look at Noah Brown.
If he sucked right now, they'd be like, "Oh, Gallup's out because Cedric Wilson sucks and Gallup's out." But we don't hear that because Wilson stepped
Our
right
offense
up.
hasn't
Man.
lost. Our offense hasn't lost a step with the hurt Amari Cooper, and he's still having good numbers.
Yeah, man, Amari is beat up, dude.
Yeah, man, but he's still giving you the catches when you need him and the touchdowns. I mean, he's obviously a top 5 route runner in the NFL.
Yeah,
okay,
he's
so,
always. I don't care how old that dude gets. He's gonna be a top round.
He's not.
runner.
He's not that old, right?
And you know what's real impressive about what the Cowboys have done with Gallup out. That's their deep threat. And Amari has taken on a deep threat role, which is not his real role.
Yeah.
And so with Gallup back, we're going to get into more traditional play with Cooper.
And
Cooper's not a
here we
big play
go.
wideout.
No.
And so it's going to be exciting when we do get Gallup back at that wideout position.
And we could put CeeDee Lamb back in the slot, and
Right.
that's where he's great at.
Right.
So her offenses.
Is
And
Sneaky
just-
reading a book or what? What's
No, I mean, you asked me a question about
Receivers.
about
What
receivers, so I'm looking right
let's
now.
not even start with y'all's tight ends. We found 2 good tight ends, and y'all drafted one in the 1st round, and he's horrible. We drafted Dalton Schultz in the 4th round. We drafted Blake Jarwin, I believe, in the 6th or 7th round, and they're both better tight ends than when y'all have. Rudolph hasn't done nothing. I think he's hurt still.
No, he scored a touchdown today.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah,
First
he
one of the
scored a
season?
touchdown. So, actually, yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
no.
impressive?
So, wide receiver.
Tony
so
did surprise
20
me. I
20
hope he gets
okay.
healthy.
14.
Yeah, Tony's
we
good.
got Beckham. 21. Kadavius, obviously Tony. 16. Shep. 12. Ruben Randall.
See, that's if you're going back to 2012
even
with your last time, that's a
I'm
lot.
looking, and even in 08, we got Mario Manningham.
Shout out, Mario.
Michigan?
We got Slayton too in 2019, and I like Slayton.
He's from Oklahoma too, ain't he?
I like Slayton. No, Slayton, Auburn. He's from Auburn.
Oh, I'm thinking of Clayton. Remember Clayton?
Oh yeah,
old
I remember
receiver?
Clayton.
And that's pretty much it.
That's it, but that's what I'm saying, Sneaky. Your front office hasn't really drafted much weapons.
No. So the thing that what we drafted from, or why we draft and who we draft from, honestly, is based on need, like you're supposed to.
But it's also on your scouts.
it's also need and best available player of that need. And now, obviously,
I don't know
we
about
made
that, Sneaky.
we made. Well, I'm just telling you
Because
what it is.
if that's the case, if that's the case,
I mean,
the Cowboys would have missed on CeeDee Lamb because honestly, we didn't need a receiver, but he was the best thing available, and we drafted them anyways. If it was for need, we would have drafted a corner, and they were going to draft Trayvon Diggs. So it can either go both ways. It can go either you're going to get the next available player, and hopefully your coaching staff can fit him into your offense or defense, or you're going to draft for need, and sometimes that can hurt you.
So I do want to touch on what Darnell. I'm sorry, Darnell, not Daryl. Darnell. I will say this. I will say this about Gettleman. Last 2 drafts, look, he's worked magic during the last 2 drafts. The fact that we came in to 2021 with no equity, none. We had nothing to bargain with. We only had 6 picks. And to drop back to 20, to pick up the draft picks that we did, and also for future picks, next year we have 2 number 1s. However they fall, it's however they fall.
Which Chicago's not looking good.
And that'll benefit us. Mm-hmm. And for all we know, okay, so he says how. Gettleman made some moves. So I know you're asking about how. I believe Gettleman did some good draft work. Well, for example, 2020, we got Thomas. We addressed their offensive line, and then the following round, we picked up McKinney, who is a safety, and he's playing some ball.
He's giving up some yards too.
Actually, he's a safety. He's not supposed to be making tackles.
He's a box safety.
He's supposed to fucking stop the big play.
What I mean is, I'm saying they shouldn't be up to his level. They should be stopping him up front, at least stopping him in the linebacking core, and then the safety makes because he's the safety. That's it. Now with this last year, the fact that we picked up Tony, who obviously, if he wasn't injury, if he didn't have an injury with his ankle, he should be breaking other people's ankles, not his own. He said McKinney is ass. I like McKinney. I do like McKinney.
Man, where's Darnell from? Is he a Giants fan, by the way, Darnell?
Darnell, are you a Giants fan? Let us know. I think you are.
He sounds like me. Hey, Darnell, I am a hardcore Cowboy fan, and I judge them harder than any other Cowboy fan. So I feel you, my man. I was hard on Dak when he came into the league.
That was my boy, but look at him now.
Sorry,
it's fine. That's fine.
I've been saying Dak's a top 5 quarterback for years.
Tony is the best pick he had. Yeah, agreed. I mean, so far,
just saying.
I'll say so far, Tony is an outstanding pick. Although people say he wasn't a first round talent, which he's showing he is. And then also in the second round,
I like Eliezer Ojulari.
Oh yes, over 35 years.
Right
okay.
on, bro.
So we about the same. We about the same as a Giants fan. So
he's one of those real Cowboy fans where he speaks the truth.
Giants fan?
No, he's a Giants fan.
That's what
he's not a Cowboys fan.
Oh, my bad. I thought it said Giants.
Yeah, no. But no, like I said, so we picked up Tony and then Ozi's second round. And then, like I said, we got extra picks. We were able to move around in this last year's draft, and then we'll see what happens next year. So, it is what it is.
So do you feel good? Like you guys won today? Like, is it like a wow, or is it like, we're 2-5 win? You know what I mean? Is it?
No, it's a wow.
Okay.
You know what? I'm taking it as it is.
Because I ask you this because my brother-in-law is a diehard Giants fan as well, and I've told you this. His room looks a lot like your wall does, almost identical. Okay. It's kind of weird, and he's like, I asked him Friday. He came over, we talked. He was like, "Fuck the Giants, man." Oh, excuse my language. I'm sorry. He said, "F the Giants, man," and he goes, "Dude, I'm just done with the coaching staff and everything involved." And so, you got those Giants fans as well. They're very frustrated. And I am a Cowboy fan like that too. When I question so much, you have a lot of loyalty, and I respect that from you. But sometimes I think it's blind loyalty, man, to what your team is offering you. They're selling you something, and you're buying it.
They're selling you short.
You're buying Daniel Jones is going to be good because they keep playing him, dude. Sneaky, and I say this over show. He's bad. And I don't know why you keep getting sold on this guy, man. That's going to be a bottom feeder of NFL starting quarterbacks until he leaves.
Well,
he's not even going to be a backup. He's not even going to be a backup when it's over.
then it is what it is. I'm going to say this. Daniel Jones, I put Daniel Jones over Jalen Hurts. I put Daniel Jones over. Can you put it on number one?
That's saying a lot.
And then, but at least and also I put him over Heineke. I put him over Heineke.
Yeah, you should.
And so, hey, I mean, in those aspects, that's what I put him over. Now, you asked me. You said about blindly. No, I'm not following them. I'm not following them blindly.
Well, you're happy about everything. You never talk bad about your bad team. How else do you want me to take it?
I will say that. Oh wait, Daniel Jones is the worst quarterback we've had. No, wait.
Hey, me and Darnell need to go get a beer.
Darnell,
y'all did have Jason Garrett.
You might want to think about it. You might want to think about that.
You had Garrett as a quarterback and a coach.
I mean,
so did we.
Oh man!
Now I'm gonna say two names: Dave Brown. I mean, Dave Brown.
That's questionable. That's questionable.
No, I'm not. And then I hope.
Thank you, Carla.
Carla, I hope you're not saying I have excuse after excuses. Look, is it my fault that I want to be a positive fan of the New York Football Giants? Yeah. Why? Because people can choose to be negative, and that's fine. That's what they do. I know what it's like to lose or to be losing for 17 years. 17 years before we got another Super Bowl. And as Cowboy fans, you guys should have that same sentiment as well.
Yeah,
for 26 years. Hold on. 26 years. You guys haven't even been to an NFC Championship game.
Sneaky, we can talk about everybody brings up the past more than the Cowboy fans.
No.
You can't
never brought the past back.
You can live in the past with Danny Jones. I'll live in the future with Dak, and I'll be more than welcome.
But that's the thing. I'm not living in the past. I'm just
talked about the past.
All I did was remind you of 26 years
and Sneaky,
compared to my 17. But see, and the fact that you guys got so offended because I brought up 26 years.
Dumb.
We're not even offended.
No, it's comical, bro.
You guys said, how do I
pass? It's 5 rings to 4.
You guys ask,
we're better because we have more Super Bowls. We're better. No, dude, who gives a shit about the past?
We're talking about now. We're saying we're the better team now.
All I'm saying is you brought up how I blindly support the New York Football Giants when I'm telling you that I understand and I know right now we're earning our stripes. And I know someday we're going to be on top. And I cannot wait for that day to happen.
Well, Cowboys fans, we can say the same thing.
Simple as that.
Hey,
26 years, yeah.
Hey, Dave Brown was 23-30 as a career starter at New York.
That's not bad.
That's a better winning percentage than Danny Jones.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
23
and 30 as a starter as New York Giants. 23 and 30. So Darnell might be right, dude. Darnell might be right.
Wait. 23 and 30
as for the Giants.
So
I'm looking at it. 23 and 30.
All right, where do you see 23?
In the wins column.
All right, hold on. So he was 6-5. Mm-hmm. He was 6-10, right? Mm-hmm. And then I see 5-11.
Okay. Yes.
And then I see 9-7. Where do you see 30?
That's 20. That's 20.
What was the record?
23 and 30. 9-5-6 and 3. 9-5-6 and 3.
He's still better than Danny Dimes.
I think at this point, you guys would say anybody's better than Danny Dimes.
Because they suck, dude.
And I don't think even though he's having,
hold on.
Danny Dimes is better than Sam Darnold.
You named Jalen Hurts, who's going to be out in the league in 3 years. He's not even going to be a backup. Jalen Hurts is gone.
3 years,
guaranteed. He's horrible. I think Jalen Hurts is bad.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's sooner.
Okay, and then you say Heinicke. I don't even know who he is.
He's a backup.
I know who he is, but I mean, but you named two guys. That's why I'm happy. That's why I'm happy over the division. You named all the worst quarterbacks in the league, and they're in the East. Mm-hmm. As a Cowboy fan, we're excited for that. I want you to win at least 6 or 7 games this year. I want you to, because
you won't be able to pick a good quarterback.
You won't be able to pick a good quarterback
or top 5 players.
Actually, I would like for us to win at least at minimum 7. I would like for us to win at least 7.
Can you name the 7? Can you name the 7?
No, dude, don't even get him started.
I don't do that. You know,
he had him 17-0 this year, bro. I mean, you can't ask him that question, man.
We're closer to 16-0.
We're still on track to be 11 and
I picked 4.
Whatever.
I picked 4 for the Giants this year. I picked 4 wins. I want you guys to know that 4, and I feel pretty confident.
I give you 6, Nikki.
Let's see. I would rather. You said I would rather have Hurts Darnell. I mean, no, I'm not feeling.
He's
Hurts
bad too, Darnell. He's really.
I am not feeling Hurts. There's
the
something
Eagles.
about
The Eagles suck, dude.
And Darnell, if you're new in here, I love Jalen Hurts as a human being. I rooted for him.
I loved him in college.
I rooted for him. I liked how he adjusted in college, what he went through, and his desire to play football. I rooted for the guy, but God, dude, he's a bad NFL quarterback. He's a bad NFL quarterback.
I'm happy. I think I'll still take Hurts over Dimes.
Woo. I don't know.
You would probably pick me over Dimes.
No, because I would take Dimes over Sam Darnold.
Well, I mean, yeah, because
Darnold
I would take Dimes. I would take Dimes over all the rookie quarterbacks this year.
So we got like 8 minutes, less than 8 minutes left.
Right.
Let's jump off the fuck
Giants.
Daniel Jones.
Well, the Cowboys didn't play this week, man.
Well, let's talk about Dak Prescott.
Well, hold on.
Where can I start?
Well, so right now you guys are sitting at 5-1.
Same
right.
And top of the NFC East. And there is a 3-way tie. There is a 3-way tie for second in the NFC East right now, by the way.
That's cute.
And a 3-way tie for last place.
So yeah, by one. You're right. So right now, if the playoffs were to start today,
we play the Rams.
Arizona would be the top seed in the because of they're 7-0.
Mm-hmm.
You guys would be the bottom seed. And you would play the Rams first round. Would you beat them? They would come home, right? You'd play them at home, kind of reverse than what it was 2017. 2018, thank you. Do you think you'd beat them?
Yes. Right now I do.
Why?
Because we could see what we could do against Darnold. If you watch the Hard Knocks, Connor Williams and him, they really went back and forth, and Connor Williams held his own. But Dak Prescott is getting rid of the ball faster other than Tom Brady this season. And for him to still be doing the stats that he has now, giving rid of the ball that quickly, just shows that he doesn't need that much time to find his receivers. So yes, you're going to have Jalen Ramsey on Amari Cooper, but who's going to cover CeeDee Lamb? Who's going to cover Michael Gallup? Who's going to cover Dalton Schultz? Who's going to cover Zeke? Who's going to cover Pollard?
And Lionel Collins, D. Ware, Gallup. We have 3 very important positions that are hurt right now.
Yeah.
And we're still playing great ball. So, yes, we get those guys back, dude. Now, who knows if we're going to be healthy come playoff time. It's a long season.
And we are top 5 in turnovers, Sneaky, if giving the ball away as well.
Right.
We've had a lot of turnovers this year.
So
we're still 5-1.
Danny, where the hell you been? Where the hell you been this whole show?
No, Danny.
But thank you for coming out.
It's funny how Giants fans, everyone talked about Cowboy fans talking about the past, but Giants fans seem to live in it now. All I hear from Giants fans, where they're Sneaky, you guys on here, anybody, it's about the past, bro.
No, it's not. No.
Sneaky, your own friend just said it. 10-7, like,
No,
We're just gonna have a bad
no.
quarterback like always.
You
Bro.
asked me a question about how do I
And you talked about
blindly.
the past.
I did because I'm trying to tell you why. I have patience.
The blind is happening
I
right
have
now.
patience.
You guys are led.
No,
you Giants fans are blindly getting led
from
to
1990
to nothing.
From 1990
Nothing.
to 1999.
I'm talking about this season.
We haven't done nothing. Then we made the Super Bowl in 2000, lost to the Ravens, then come back to the Super. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm telling you because I've seen it. I've seen it because I'm answering. He says, "How can you blindly face a team?"
He asked
and
that
I'm
30
saying,
minutes ago.
I'm saying, well, because he keeps saying, I'm not bringing up the past. Cowboy fans are the first ones to bring up.
You never hear us talk about it. You never hear us talk about it.
Not you guys. I'm talking about Cowboy fans in general.
Okay,
the first time because I am right now because there's other Cowboy fans than you guys. The first thing Cowboy fans talk about is the past. So the fact that you guys are not talking about the past.
Well, look,
next time I get into a debate,
listen. To be fair. The Cowboy fans, not us, talk about the past because we have the most wins of all time. We have 5 Super Bowls. So therefore, Cowboy fans feel like they can't talk in the past because we have faced a lot of losses, a horrible run. What are you shaking your head at?
What do you mean what are you talking about the most wins?
Like, go look overall wins. Just go look at overall wins in the whole history of the NFL, bro. Okay, and then
Cowboys have the most wins
since 1960, since they've been in the league. He's saying,
yeah, since they've been in the league.
But the league
I'm
didn't
saying,
start.
Listen, I'm not saying us. I'm saying you. We're talking about the past. We Cowboy fans use that because we have struggled. Now you get people like me and Ish or Cowboy Hippie that are real.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a shit about those 5 rings. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I want to win now. And you guys right now are getting blindly led by a quarterback that sucks because your GM made a couple of mistakes and he has to ride that quarterback out to prove that he made the right decision.
Cowboy fans are the best regular season team since Romo to Dak now. So win-win, but lose in January.
But we can't say that with McCarthy because we haven't.
We'll see. Hey, we'll see, Danny. But we will get a chance to see while you guys are watching us in the playoffs because you're blindly led by a horrible GM and quarterback.
Nikki, I want to ask you something real quick. Do you honestly see the Cowboys winning this division easily?
I mean, you guys are in the lead. You guys are in the division. I mean, you guys are in the lead right now.
Okay, but I'm asking, do you see us winning it easily this season?
What do you mean by easily?
Do you see us winning the division outright without worrying?
Like by week 12.
If we stay healthy, if Dak stays healthy, do you see us having a problem winning the division?
There's still a lot of football to be played.
Okay. I respect
it. And we played y'all already one game.
Because and you guys got to come to New York,
Yes. Hopefully we got. When is that game?
Dax only lost.
I think in December.
Good. We'll already have the division wrapped up by then, anyways, bro. So it don't matter.
Dax only lost there once in his whole career.
Okay, so hypothetically, you guys say you guys beat the Rams, right? So then there's a good chance you'll play one or two teams. I'll probably most likely be.
These are real hypothetical questions. These
are real. The Bucks, right? The Buccaneers in the divisional round.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Do you think you guys will beat the Buccaneers in Tampa?
I think it'll go the same way as game one. It'll come down to a field goal.
Mm-hmm. I believe so too.
And the winner, I think it'll come down to the field goal again right now.
And I think we can win that game. Dak's shown. Do you know Dak's never thrown an incompletion in overtime?
That's a crazy stat, dude, that you just threw out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a wild stat that even the only hardcore gamblers probably.
22 throws in overtime, and he's never thrown an incompletion. That's my quarterback. That's what makes you feel good about going to the playoffs.
So what I'm hearing right now is that the Dallas Cowboys are going to go into Tampa and beat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Yes. Because we should have done it week one.
Give or take field goal. I think winner. It's going to come down to a field goal. Last drive. type of game.
Okay.
Both defenses
so,
suck.
So, Clary, you're on the fence, right?
Yeah.
It could
Why
go
should I?
either
Why
way.
should I think anything different? We lost by 3 in game 1,
Okay.
and they both have done pretty good.
But Cowboy Hippie, you know they're gonna.
Oh yeah, their defense is
okay.
their defense is. They have Richard Sherman as one of their corners. I'm not worried.
Okay.
Oh, that's true.
Okay. So
that's true. I'm glad they added him.
Richard
now,
Sherman can't cover
now,
CeeDee Lamb.
and we're getting past there. We got to cut it short here. Last question. Hypothetically, let's say that happens, which I don't think it will. However, NFC Championship game, Arizona Cardinals in Arizona.
I feel more comfortable against Arizona than I do against Tampa Bay.
I agree.
Wow.
I really do.
Because
Just as a fan, do you think the Cardinals are better? You didn't even mention Green Bay. I'm more afraid of Green Bay than anybody in the fucking league, bro.
Because I'm going off the assumption. I mean, you know, if you guys
we play Arizona in Week 16.
I know that's going to be a good toss.
That's probably not going to matter.
Is that yeah?
In Arizona.
The starter in Arizona. Yeah, that might be a prelude. Because Arizona,
we might be playing for number 1 seed at that game.
That might be the case.
That's true too.
That might be the case. Because Green Bay, between Arizona, Green Bay, the Bucks, and the Rams, you guys are gonna have to play between one of those.
And let's be real. The power rankings came out, and the NFC out of the AFC and NFC had the top 5 teams. 6 came the AFC. So like you said, Sneaky, it's going to be a hard run for any of these teams in the NFC.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hear what you're saying, dude. It's survival football. It's playoff football. You get into the tournament, and it goes from there. But healthy, Sneaky. Honestly, no shit. This team has surprised me even, and I will give them their chances against any team in the league right now. I mean, I have to the way Dak's playing and Diggs making plays, you know, and the what my guy was talking about earlier, Cowboy Hippie, defensive lineman. Yeah, not Parsons, Randall Gregory playing just phenomenal football, man.
And we
so
don't
Sneaky, I do take their chances. I like their chances, and we'll see. It's early still. There's still a lot of football to be played. You got to stay healthy and blah, 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 and all that good stuff. But I'm excited, dude. If I sat here and told you I wasn't excited, I would be lying, though.
After what happened last year, you have to be excited.
Yeah.
We had the worst luck last year.
Well, I think that is a perfect way to end it. Clary, take it away.
Yo, man, anyone swung through here today, Giants, Cowboys, anybody fans, thank you for spending some time with us. I want to give a shout out to my social medias, man. I hit a big number this week. I hit 250,000 followers, man, which is, to me, that's just crazy because I think of 2 University of Michigan stadiums that fits of people in, man. So thank you all out there for that number. We're going to keep doing things, helping the communities and keep pushing forward. And always, man, get out there, make somebody smile, guys. Change the course of someone's direction for that day. Simple smile, gesture, something positive, man. Much love, guys. Go Cowboys and go Blue.
What's up with it, y'all? It's your boy Cowboy Hippie. I'm going to pick up on what Clary said. You know, I appreciate everybody coming up here. Giants fan, Cowboys fans, Redskins fan. Oh, I'm sorry, Washington football team fans. Whoever you're a fan of, I appreciate you coming and just spending an hour with us. I want to give a big shout out to all my brothers and sisters out there who are serving or who have served. I want you to know your stories will always be remembered and told. Big shout out to the Stars. They're doing good this season, starting the season. Big shout out to the Cowboys, like we've been talking about. I see big things happening. If you haven't caught us, we're also having a show for the mornings to get your bets in and fantasy football. It's the Hippie and OG show. Give it a look, and much love, and I see y'all next week.
What's going on? Just another great Sunday. Giants won. Let's enjoy the week. Let's enjoy this. And hopefully we can start stacking them. I think we have Kansas City next week, I think. Then we got the bye. And then we got Tampa Monday Night Football. Ooh, can't wait. Appreciate y'all. Hope you guys have a great week. Thanks for tuning in. And I too hit a good big number. I'm now at 20 something thousand. I don't even know. I'm going to be honest. It's whatever. But thank you for watching the show. Thank you for following us and being a part of our community. We love y'all. Let's go, Giants. Ow!
I'ma keep it 100 here, man. Look, to be honest, y'all ain't even on my fucking level, to be honest. Some of y'all dancing with the devil, to be honest. Y'all ain't even supposed to be here, but since we all here, let me tell you what's real, to